Alright, my Tabor City home here. Today we're working on a project, and this is a project for today, maybe the next few days. This is, take this old concrete mixing stuff off of here. This is an old Craftsmen chipper shredder. So I ran into an advertisement online for this on Craigslist, and people were selling it, and realistically this thing is hammered. Number one, it's not even close to being able to start up, but they were trying to sell it for $100, and doesn't have a base to it, no wheels, no nothing like that. And I got over there, I took a look at it, and you know, I just basically was up front with the people, and I said, there's no way that I'm going to give you $100 on this thing. That realistically, I know I'm going to have to replace the motor anyways, which didn't really bother me too much in the beginning, because I know that, you know, Harbor Freight actually puts out these Predator engines, and the Predator engines are, in my experience, the experiences I've had with them have all been good, and I haven't had any issues with them, so that, you know, that didn't dissuade me in any way. But I basically ended up telling them, listen, I'll give you like $20 for the steel. That's it. I'll give you kind of the recycle pricing on it. And they took it. $20. $20 for this piece right here. And we're going to do some fabrication on this thing. We're going to rework it. But the first thing we're going to have to do is start taking it apart. So rather than make a video where you guys watch me take this thing apart, I'm just going to kind of, as I'm taking it apart, I'll stop in stages and kind of show you what I'm doing. Because taking it apart is just taking it apart. When we get into the part where we're fabricating it to put it back together, it's probably when I'll shoot some decent video of it, so that you guys have an idea of what I did to fabricate it. There's a couple of parts I don't like to this. This chute right here, I guess you could say, is okay in the size, but this chute here with this curve here, I don't know that I'm going to keep it. You can tell it's already been damaged at some point, so I don't know if I'm going to keep this in the way it is right now. And I really, because I haven't had it apart, I don't know exactly how the mirror, there's a wheel in here that holds all the blades for shredding, and I don't know how the motor hooks into the body, hooks into the wheel. So these are all unknowns, things we're going to have to work through. But I need to get this thing done, because there's a lot of stuff out here that I want to chip and shred rather than take to the curb. And I'm holding back on some other projects, waiting to chip and shred stuff. So that would help us get some of those other projects done. So here we go. We'll see what we end up with. Okay, so we got the cover broke off the chipper. And in all actuality, this doesn't look terrible. I know it looks a mess to you, but the teeth that are here are supposed to swing freely. If you can see, these are seized up. We'll have to get those loosened up and get them greased up so they'll move the way they should. It looks from this side like the blades that are down here, which would be the blades that when you put something into the tube to cut up, you know, the more robust stuff, it looks like those are in good shape. And in all actuality, the blade here that's in the middle, although it's rusted, is pretty decent sharpness for being rusted like it is. So I think basically all we're looking at here with the internals of the actual chipper part is getting everything cleaned up. You know, I'm kind of debating on this one as far as this project goes, because I want the chipper to be around for a long time. I got a lot of work for it to do, so I'm actually thinking about kind of slowing this project down as I go through it, taking everything apart, and then painting everything, and you know, sandblasting it and painting it, and doing everything to try to make a really robust long-term solution to chipper shredding. So you know, tell me what you think. You know, if this was your deal and you had a new motor on there, would you just clean all the crap out of it, smack the new motor on, you know, throw it all back together because it's gonna rust eventually anyways because of the way you use it? Or would you take the time to go through and sandblast or soda blast and paint and grease and all that stuff. What would you do if this was your deal? Let me know down below. As always, if you can, again, YouTube's changing the way that the channel works. So to be quite honest with you, I need to get to 1,000 subscribers in order to be able to have monetized videos anymore. And not that I make a bunch of money from videos, I really don't. I think the only thing I've ever bought to this point on money made from YouTube videos was a pair of Carhartt coveralls. But you know what? That's a pair of Carhartt coveralls that I got that I didn't have to do anything else for. So, but the subscribers help. You have to have at least a minimum of 1,000 subscribers in order to qualify for monetization. My time is good. I mean, I'm up around 81 videos at this point, and I have plenty of watch time as far as that goes. But the amount of subscribers is low. So if you can, share the channel. Help me out if you would. Share the channel with some of your friends. Ask them to just click on that subscribe button. And, so let's see if we can get over 1,000 subscribers. That way I can, in the future, invest some of the money back in the channel and keep working on little projects like this where you can find stuff, pick them up, and try to repair and put them all back together and see what we end up with. But, question for today. This was your chipper shredder. You had a brand new motor, because I do. I already have a motor for it. And you were going to go through the work of putting it all back together and everything. Would you soda blast it, paint it, do everything you needed to do to make it a one-of-a-kind, really nice deal? Or would you just go ahead and throw it back together and get the work done? All right, so let me know it down in the comments below. I appreciate all the comments you guys make. You guys are really good about giving me feedback, especially my last video on the F250, whether you put leaf springs in there or helper springs in, or if you put a lift block. I've gotten some really good feedback on that. I think you guys are right. I think I'm going to go with the way you guys are talking about doing it, but give me that feedback. I appreciate everything you guys cue in on these videos. So anyways, my Tabor City home to you. Let me know what you think. We're going to continue on this project. God bless.